What's up, everybody? It is D, the Grim Gamer. Welcome back to the Season 3 finale of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking it out. If you missed last week's episode, it was somewhat bittersweet to me. I had a theory to test out about one of my sponsors, and that sponsor being JR's Chicken Shack. They're supposed to give me a sponsorship bonus for leading a lap, and they haven't been paying me. And I have a theory as to why, and I think it's because when I lead those laps, I move on to the A main, they don't count those laps. But if I don't move on from the B main, maybe they would pay me. But I wasn't able to lead a lap in the B main to try to test that theory last week. So I just tried to get the best spots that I could to make as much money as I could, and wound up getting a 12th and a personal best of 11th. So one spot shy of my first top 10, which I also would have got a sponsorship bonus from Schneider Skies, which I've still never gotten. So was one spot away from my first top 10, but also didn't get to test my theory with JR's Chicken Shack. And if it plays out the way that I think that it would, I'd about double my money that I would get per race, which would really help for the available funds because I'm trying to get some upgrades, you know? So that leads us to this final episode of Season 3, and we are currently sitting in 17th with 205 points. This really wouldn't matter as much if I had to throw away some spots after leading some laps to make more money, if that's actually how that would work. But that's where we're currently at right now, 2 points behind Dan Diamond. So we're going to jump in here, and we're going to head to my least favorite track. That's Anoka City Speedway. But this is where we won our first B main, and we led a few laps here last time, and I think we've had a suspension upgrade since coming here last time, or maybe that was the first race I did after a suspension upgrade. I can't remember which, but if there's anywhere that I can test my theory, it's probably Anoka. So let's head to the track and see what we can do. Alright, I adjusted some things because I wasn't even able to get some of the times I was getting last time. Not sure what happened, but not quite where I was. See what we can do with the qualifying, and of course we're going to go out second, so I don't even know where I'm going to be able to stack up. So I guess just send it out in the track, throw it around the track, see what we can get, and we'll see where we stack up after everybody else, I suppose. 16.9 there. Not able to get that again. Got a 17 flat in practice. That was the best I was able to do. I'm not sure where that 16.9 came from or how, but either way, it's wanting to push up, and I'm not really sure why.
All right.
A 17.2. I feel like it was rolling around the corners a lot better last time I was here, and I'm not sure what happened. All right, that's going to put us where? 13th? Okay. If I can get that speed back up, I'd actually be another couple spots up, but I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure why it's pushing up the track like that, or what I could really do about it. So, well, Heat 1, here we come. Matthew Cato got outdriven by John Rafter? What's happening there? Well, we're back here in the back again, because of course we are. We're joined by Zins and Peterson and...
Get set. The race is going green.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Definitely don't want to be this low, but couldn't really do much there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to block anybody if I can't stay on the bottom. Ugh, that's trash. Trash! Higgins, I'm going to need you to move, or I'm going to need you to do something. or we'll just, you know, throw it in there.
2 to go.
See if it'll stick. And hit the berm. Hit the berm. Just because my lap times ain't atrocious enough. I'm going to go down into third there, which I didn't really want it to do, but that's fine, I guess. I don't think I have the speed. I definitely don't seem to have the control and grip to try to lead that lap, I don't think, that I'm looking for. I'm not sure what's happening. I had it hooked up pretty good last time, but it's not cooperating this time. Peterson just left me behind. He's going to be here in the B main, so it looks like that leading the lap isn't going to happen on this one either. I mean, all we can do is try it. I just want to test my theory one time. That's all I want. I'll give you the spots back. Just one time. Just one time. Let me lead that lap so that my sponsor actually has to pay me. That's all I'm asking. That's all I want. I don't have the restart speed either to be able to just kind of drive underneath both these guys up here up front, take the lead, and make it back around for just that one lap.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
At least I don't think I do. Well, maybe I do. Hold on. Hold on. Finger, you need to back off and let me do this. Friedman, you need to back off and let me do this. Oh, hold on. We're going to get it. There it is. There's our one lap. There's our one lap. Whoa, buddy. We can go down here and lead one more just for good measure. There was another sponsorship that I could have gotten that if I led the most laps, that I would have got a bonus also, but I just didn't see that happening, so I didn't end up taking that sponsor. But, so I'm not going to get that, obviously, since I didn't take them, but that right there should have been my one lap that I needed to test this theory. So at this point, we just don't wad the car up in the fence, give up a couple spots, finish 14th. That'll be the highest place I can finish while still getting my Dunbar's bonus also. So we'll just hang out here, coast around, and see if my theory holds true. I know you're just wanting to give me the spot, and the racer says that, yeah, I should just send it in there and take it. That's what you should be doing, right? But that's not what I'm trying to do right now, because I have an idea. Unless you want to give me that and then I'll let Campbell go by. If we want to just do that instead. Well, come on. I need at least 14th or 15th here, guys. I need you to kind of sort this out here. Campbell, you're just ruining everything here, aren't you? You want to get up there and then you don't. Fine. Then you stay right there then. You just stay put. Now, hold on, I didn't realize I was 15th. I was still sitting there thinking I was sitting there in 14th. So give me this one right here. That's the last one before the transfer spot. So at least that's the highest place I can finish without moving on. Even though, again, you should be trying to move on. But if this theory holds true, then I'll about double the money that I could have made. Or would have made. Now, Higgins, I need you to speed it up a little bit because I need you to stay where you're at. I'm trying to give you an A main spot, bud. You just need to take it. Push the pedal to the floor and go. JJ is feeling generous right now because he would rather have money over your position. So there's that. Now, move that thing, move it over. 14 laps. I thought there should have been, or is it the next panel? Yeah, I led 2 laps. So I led laps. That's all that sponsor wants from me is to lead a lap. There's 2 of them. I'm not even asking you to pay me twice. because of the 2 laps, just the once. So we'll see. That worked to perfection, exactly the way I needed it to happen. Yeah, and there, you see that? There's that little star by that 30, which says that I led a lap. So with that being said, and I got 30 points there also, which I wonder, am I actually getting bonus points for that? I'm gonna have to look into some things. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, you see that? So that's, let me see here. Yeah, so because of that, because I led a lap and didn't go to the A main, JR's Chicken Shack actually paid out and gave me my money. That is so stupid, since in those other races I would have led laps and went to the A main and it just didn't count it. That's pretty dumb. But because I did that just the way I did, instead of getting 13th or 12th or even 11th place and bringing home like $450 or $500, I'm coming away with $1,600 instead. So that proves right there that the sponsors, the sponsors are dictating the racer at this point, and JJ's just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it. We got the Dunbars also because we finished 14th. So yeah, and then with that, and we had like no expensive, a whole $4, so that helped too. So, and then with the other multipliers, $1,600 for finishing worse than what I definitely could have gotten. That is just silly. What a race. I don't even think we even need to look at this. NASCAR Heat Weekly. You ought to just run a thing that says JJ just threw positions away in this one. There's a conspiracy going on here, and I think anybody could have seen it coming from a mile away. Anybody watching that race could have seen that. And look, and it gave me bonus points too because I led that lap. You see that? So I actually even got more points so I got more points and more money for leading laps in the B main and not going to the A main. If I would have known that sooner, then we really could have capitalized on that, and we would have had a lot more money at this point. So that, I think I was already in 17th, because, yeah, Dan Diamond must have finished a lot better, so he pulled away a little bit. So, about 3 points away from Friedman, though. So, I think that's really silly. That's really dumb. But it is what it is. Oh, and they're wanting to... Oh, okay. So that was the other one, actually. Greenwich Haulers for leading the most laps, and I actually could have got more money there. That 15th or better, that's paying out almost every race. We can't change that. We can't change JR's Chicken Shack. But this one here, the 10th or better, would have gave me $200. But at this point, that would end up ruining my lap bonus that I'm actually getting 625. I'm actually getting extra because of the multiplier down there. So if I were to replace Schneider Skies, and if I were to lead a lap and lead the most laps and just give them positions up, I would really come away with some money then. Schneider Skies, I haven't got a top 10 for y'all. Not yet. So, I'm sorry. I think I'm actually going to replace you. And we're going to put Greenwich Haulers there. It's got the 0.85 multiplier, so we wouldn't get the whole thing. But if I go and do that now, I could really make some money. I just have to play the game right. I have to play the sponsors right. Play the game with them in order to actually even make more money. So that's where we're at right now, and that puts us up to 4,436. And I think, yeah, I only have the one race to go, and that's at Baxter. So I might as well just save my money worry about getting an upgrade at the beginning of next season. And JJ's birthday on the 18th, and we're going to go to Baxter the following day. So that's how JJ's going to be basically spending his birthday celebration, is at Baxter Fairgrounds Speedway. I don't think I've led any laps here, though, so I don't think I'm going to be able to take advantage of that loophole this time. And if not, we might just have to get as many positions as I can get. Watch what's going to happen this time. I ain't going to be able to lead a lap, and I'm not going to be able to use the sponsors to my advantage this way, but something will happen. Somebody will crash out. I'll get my first top 10, and now since I don't have Schneider Skies, well, there went that bonus. That'd be just my luck, you know what I mean? So, but anyways, let's head to Baxter Fairgrounds Speedway, and let's wrap up this season. Yeah, practice was about what it was last time. I mean, no real changes there. So, we'll see what we're looking at here. That's, okay. Let's see what we can get. Well, it would really be nice if I can kind of manipulate things to get as much money as I could out of this last race. And that just give me the most amount of money heading into that next season. And next season we might be able to really do something.
All right, let's see where
22.1. That didn't feel like a good lap. Not really. Even though it didn't feel like a good lap, it was good enough to snag 11th. So I might be able to manipulate this in my favor. It's sad that I got to do that, but I want money. Jason Jackson wants money. He's sick and tired of scratching and clawing. He wants some upgrades. He wants to be able to make the car turn. He wants to put some ponies under the hood. So we're going to have to do what we got to do and play the game with the sponsors. And in doing so, we're going to have to play things just right here. So, what is it? The top 5 go to the A main, which is kind of not what I want to do, sadly. I would rather have money this time and have more money to put into upgrades for the next season. You know, this one last race of the season really isn't going to mean much in the grand scheme of things, so might as well focus on next season. Yeah, y'all go ahead, because I wasn't going to do anything on the outside there anyway. Oh, excuse me, Brent. Oh, boy. Really didn't get into the corner the way I would have liked right there, and now I can kind of get my line going the way I want. Hey, buddy, I'm here. Did you not, well, have a spotter, right? Tell me, you know, high, low, clear. I mean, your spotter not see this big, giant, white car underneath you? Yeah, I guess we'll see in the B main or something then. 2 to go. We can use these extra couple spots to get closer to... And there's another one. There's another one did the same thing. The same damn thing. I get my nose down in there, and you just want to just turn down into the grass, so just let me help you, I guess. Just cut across my nose. What'd you think was going to happen? I'm going to send it in there, and I'm going to hold my line. And that's just the result. Matthew Cato with a 20.5. Yikes. I guess I could have got one more spot. I was thinking that I needed 2 more spots, but you know, that was right. I even said earlier the top 5 advance. So I only would have wanted the one that Diamond had anyway. So might have a shot at leading a lap here in the B main. And if I can lead one, if I can lead the most, then we'll be sitting pretty for some money. So let's see if I can pull this off the way I'd like. Dan Diamond and McBain up front, which should mean, yep, there we go. There's the 455 land yacht of Jason Jackson on the inside. That's where we want to be. If I couldn't be right there in the front, then being right here is the next best thing.
It's set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
saying, how many laps is this? 17. And nope. There it goes already. There it goes already. Ginter's not playing games. Come on. If I can just lead one, I'll at least get that bonus. Even if I don't lead the most. Oh yeah, go up top. Go up top and sit there. Give me a chance. Oh, you give me that chance, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Come on, get out of the way. There we go. There's the front. There's the front. Yeah. Get back around to the line. And that's one bonus. Oh, we left the rest of them behind, too. There we go. There's at least the one bonus wrapped up right there. So at that point, I would need to back off about, what, 3 seconds? But I need to lead the most laps, too, to really make this count. So out of, what did I say, 17 laps. So I got 1. There's 2. Well, 10 laps to go, and that was 4th lap led. So far, this is working out exactly the way that I was drawing it up in my head. And, oh, and we could have probably won this hands down. Not even trying. It took us a second to get up there. It should be lap 5 right there. But we're going to have to back way off in order to give them spots up. So that should have been lap 5. No, I did not want to do that. I'm trying to cycle through different things. I'm trying to pay attention to too much at once. No, I want the lap. Thank you. I think that's 6. I think. Pretty sure that's 7. He already led like 2 laps before me, so I still got to lead a couple more. No. No. Back off it. Mine! I'll let you have it in a second. This is stupid how I have to do this. But if that means that I'm getting a lot more money by the end of the race, then that's just what I'm going to have to do. And Jason Jackson is just going to have to swallow his pride and not worry about getting as many spots, because if I get more money, the spots will come. The spots will come, the wins will start to come, and even a championship will come. It's just not right now. You got to play the game with the sponsors so that you can get to where you want to go, because they're the ones with the money. And doesn't that sound like life?
2 to go.
All right, 2 to go. I think it's time to give our spots up. So, Ginter, you can have it back. Well, we got to hold off 7 seconds. Last lap. So, you're going to go high or you're going to go low? And just run in the back of me. That's fine. Not a big deal or anything. All right, fine. Then we'll do it this way. And there we go. There's 14th. There we go. Fastest lap, Jason Jackson. Most laps led, Jason Jackson. Which is exactly how it needed to go. And exactly how I drew it up. 12 laps led, finishing 14th. See how much money that rakes in. Well, there we go. Played right into our hands, played out exactly what we needed to. 2 stars, meaning lap led, and the most laps led. That's bonus points. which gives me 35 points, even though I didn't even go to the A main, which I think, right off the top of my head, and I should have wrote this stuff down just to test all of this, but I think there may have even been a couple other races where I finished 13th, 12th, that I didn't even get that many points. But because of how we just played that, it gives me 35 points to add to our overall points total. So, with the most laps led, the lead bonus still finishing above 15th. Now let's really see how much money JJ gets to bring home. And there it is. There it is. Right there. Let me go over. Right here. Yep. 700 plus from Greenwich, the 125 from Dunbar, 625 from the Chicken Shack, $1,700. Then with the multipliers and everything combined, total of $3,041. The biggest paycheck for Jason Jackson to date, and we only had to give up spots in order to make it happen. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that, but I don't know. I feel like there was some oversight there when developing this game, or maybe that's just the way things work between A and B mains and dirt racing and such. But again, I don't get that. But that's definitely the biggest check we've gotten so far. I think that right there alone will almost pay for an upgrade by itself. And again, I wish I would have noticed and been able to play this beforehand, and we might not have had to have stretched some of this as far and as long as I have. But that is a nice number to see, and that will do wonders for us for next season. So that's very nice. The season ends at Baxter. The official announcement came that Matthew Cato won the season championship. I think he's a 2-time champion now. While a dejected Jason Jackson stood by. Matthew Cato pumped his fist and pointed to the sky and then proceeded to do, cartwheels, backflips, I don't know. It decided not to finish its statement. But I could see, and there's a part of me that slightly feels it. Jason Jackson being a little dejected. He could have won that B main. Absolutely he could have. And he could have went on to the A main. Might even have got him a few spots, and as fast as he was running, might have been able to get that first top 10. But instead, had to play the game with the sponsors to make money. And make money he did. Finishing 14th. But with those extra bonus points, you got 10 bonus points there. And because of that, that moves Jason Jackson up to 16th in the point standings with 270 points. So not exactly the way I would have envisioned trying to finish this season off. And we've got another sponsor, possibly Dundas Grill, to win the fastest lap award. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, we got Dunbar's, which has been treating us really good. We got the Chicken Shack, that's just leading a lap. And the most laps. I feel like with the way that I'm doing things right now, I could make those things happen. And the only one I could actually even get rid of at the moment is Dunbar's, and I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to keep Dunbar's. Win the fastest lap award, I don't know how often that can happen right this second. Now, with all the money that I'm going to have, which I'd like to see my total here in a second, if I get some upgrades, that fastest lap award might be a lot more doable. But with it stands right now, that's not necessarily a guarantee. So, with the tracks that I can manipulate, things are going to be going good right now. So I think we're going to have to pass on Dundas Grill for now. So that brings our available funds up to almost $7,500. That will go a long way in some upgrades, but I'm not going to do it just yet. You're going to have to tune in to the next episode next week to figure out the upgrades, and then we're also going to do the the postseason shtick and all that in next week's episode. So again, we had to play the games with the sponsors. The sponsors dictated the drivers in this episode for sure, but we played the game and we played it to perfection, and we took that to the pay window. So almost $7,500. We'll be able to do something with that. And next season we might be able to do something. We might have to look out for Jason Jackson next season. But that's going to be the end of this one. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out all the rest of the content here on the channel, and if you're so inclined to do so, then check me out over on Twitch, where I stream every Tuesday and Thursday night, play all types of games over there. So I appreciate it, and again, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll continue to support this in the future. I am D, I am the Grim Gamer, and until next time, where we will start Season 4 of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, we will see you then. And I'm going to screw up my line. Thanks. Appreciate it, gentlemen. I'm just trying to dial in this hunk of